Good evening and welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be laying out the mega super bull case for AMP and FlexaNetwork. I've heard a lot of bearish sentiment over the last 2 months because of flat price action. So I'm here to set the record straight and lay out the fact that this is a fact, is that AMP and FlexaNetwork probably has more adoption from large corporations than any other cryptocurrency that I can find. Maybe outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but outside of that, if you just look at all the other corporate partnerships that they have, FlexaNetwork and AMP has been adopted on a scale that no other cryptocurrency can rival at this point in time. And if you can find another one, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to see it. Okay, so this is the bull case, the mega bull case for AMP and FlexaNetwork. I'm going to be going over all the partnerships that we've been over in previous videos, but I'm going to be putting it all together and going over some other important information that I think is important to know if you do hold AMP. So first, let's go back over the GK Software partnership that they had, powering 10 of the top 50 retailers worldwide. Okay, who do you think those retailers are going to use when they go to accept cryptocurrency? They already have GK Software, and FlexaNetwork has already built out an integration with GK Software. So, who do you think they're going to use? SAP resells the majority of GK Software. So all of these large clients that GK Software has obtained over the last however many years, much of that was SAP, one of the largest tech companies in the world that has clients all over the world, is reselling their software to their clients that they already have. This does not mean, I will say it again, that SAP and FlexaNetwork are partnered together at this point in time. It does mean, though, that SAP is out reselling GK Software, the majority of GK Software that they are selling. So they are out selling GK Software, and they're one of the largest tech companies in the world. And Flexa has partnered with GK Software and now has access to all of their clients all around the world. Okay, we're not just talking about the US and in Canada, which was primarily where Flexa was adopted to begin with. Now they are opening themselves up to the entire global market. Flex is delighted to announce a partnership with the largest financial institution in El Salvador. What did we see? We saw El Salvador make Bitcoin legal tender, and that same week, they had to agree to a partnership and implement FlexaNetwork to make Bitcoin payments more efficient, more secure, and just overall, it's a better system to keep things moving and to scale at a much quicker rate if you want to implement Bitcoin payments as just standard operating procedure for your country, right? If that's something that other countries want to do and they want to make Bitcoin legal tender, they're going to need a payments solution that makes that possible, because people can't be sitting in line waiting for 10, 15, 20 minutes for their transaction to go through. Income has over 2,000 employees, very large company, okay, being used in over 30 different countries. 500,000 points of retail distribution around the globe. All right. Sheets. Now, Sheets in and of itself, while I do believe it's a significant partnership, I want to really hit on the NCR partnership a little bit more here. But Sheets has over 5,000 employees. And this is just what's on their LinkedIn page. Income over 2,000, Sheets over 5,000. The thought that retail would be bearish on something that large corporations are so bullish on that they actually agree to a formal partnership to start implementing their services for all of their clients is crazy. It's crazy. So Flexa is proud to be helping Sheets become the very first convenient retail chain to accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in partnership. They make sure to emphasize that, in partnership with NCR. So NCR, over 36,000 employees all across the globe. They've been in business for forever. Today, Walmart customers across the country use NCR self-checkout lanes to purchase millions of items each week. Now, this does not mean that Walmart is going to 100% partner with FlexaNetwork. I do believe that that's going to happen. That is my opinion. It might not be the first one that they choose. They might choose a smaller provider initially, but I do believe over time that Walmart is going to accept FlexaNetwork and AMP to power many of their cryptocurrency transactions, because they already have the partnership. They already have the integration built out with NCR. Sitcon. This is very important here. In the last 5 years, Fortune 1000 businesses like L'Oreal, Hermes, Texas Instruments, Nordstrom, Caesars Entertainment, MGM Resorts, Resolve, Toomey, Samsonite, lists off a number of other ones. All of these are Sitcon clients. Now, why is this significant? Well, if you remember, this partnership came out. Flexa partners with Las Vegas Lacrosse to launch new and innovative pro lacrosse franchise. Now, who are the individuals backing this? Wayne Gretzky, Dustin Johnson, and Steve Nash. They already have adoption from some of the, most well-known athletes in 3 different sports: hockey, golf, and basketball. Okay. So the reason I wanted to go over this is because today's events at the MGM Resorts International. All right. So that's how partnerships with Sitcon, who is MGM Resorts, is a client of Sitcon's, leads to other partnerships, leads to Flexa being implemented in their clients. Just the same way with NCR and with Sheets. Okay. Very big deal. Flexa and Oris. So Oris is today we're excited to announce a new payments partnership with Oris Inc. USA. Okay, so trusted in 17 of the top 100 retailers all across the world. 17 of the top 100 retailers. They're in Whole Foods. Whole Foods is owned by Amazon. They've been in Whole Foods for quite some time. The Spend app has been accepted in Whole Foods for a long time. Starting this week, this is an article from May 2019. This was over 2 years ago when this article came out. Starting this week, big retailers, including Whole Foods, and it gives the Amazon ticker symbol because they're owned by, they might as well be called Amazon's Whole Foods. Amazon has already adopted FlexaNetwork. That's not to say that for their online retail business that they're going to use FlexaNetwork and AMP token. It makes it much more likely that they will, in my opinion. But they could use, just like Walmart, they could use another provider starting out. And over time, I think that, and I've mentioned this previously, the same way today where you go in and you can pay with Google Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, I think it's going to be very similar. In the next 5 to 10 years, we will see Flexa just being one of those options in every single, retail, whether it be online or in person. Every single option will be pay with Flexa. That will be a button that you see with pretty much anything when you are checking out, whether it be online or whether it be in person. So important to understand that. Look at these partnerships. Look at the amount of adoption that they have. Shopify, Clover, NCR, Incom, Sitcon, Oris, GK Software. So all of their clients, these companies, their software application, they have tons of clients all over the world. Some online, in restaurants, at the pump, online, in sports arenas, everywhere. Like they have clients everywhere in every single industry. And FlexaNetwork has partnered with and has integrations with all of these different companies. And so that's what blows me away, that larger corporations that have tons of large corporations as their clients would be so bullish on something that they would enter into a formal partnership with them and start referring FlexaNetwork to clients of theirs and saying, here, I have the solution for you. We already have a pre-built integration with them. It works great. The fact that larger corporations would be so bullish on something to adopt it and to start advising their clients to bring on FlexaNetwork, but yet retail is becoming bearish because of short-term price action, blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. So this is my AMP holdings. As I said in a previous video, it had been around 43,000 AMP, and I have increased that by 50%. I now have over 65,000 AMP. I will continue to add to the position. These are my purchases within the last 8 days. 150, 120, 150, 70, 50, 100, 100. This is just in the last 8 days. Like I'm buying AMP every other day at this point, whether it's $20, $50, $200, whatever it is. For some people, this might be peanuts. I understand that. That being said, I mean, the last 2 months has done nothing but make me more bullish on AMP and FlexaNetwork. And the last point that I want to go over is if you are applying the same logic, like something has short-term, it's flat short-term, or maybe a little bit down short-term, if you apply that same logic to all of these, you would sell all of these cryptocurrencies: Chainlink, Aave, Polygon, Uniswap, VeChain, ICP, and there's more. There are more that I could list here that, I mean, it really, you could put Stellar in here as well. Stellar's not, you know, Stellar's just a little bit higher than it was like a couple months ago. So I look at the amount of adoption that we've seen with Stellar XLM. And you think about Chainlink. Chainlink might be the most important cryptocurrency and application in the entire network. Maybe Ethereum and Bitcoin 1, 2, but Chainlink is probably number 3. If Chainlink goes down, there would be chaos. Applications wouldn't be able to stay up. If they're not regularly getting that feed nonstop all the time, they wouldn't be able to stay operational. And so if Chainlink goes down, this is why Chainlink is so valuable to the entire network, is because they are the ones that are bringing all of this data nonstop, all day, every day, accurate, real time, secure. You can rely on it. You can depend on it. You know that when you're making this transaction, that these two numbers are accurate. That is as valuable as anything. I say all that to really emphasize that Chainlink is lower right now than it was when I bought in. I bought in at Chainlink at $29 or something. Chainlink is lower than that right now. Okay. Polygon is lower than it. Polygon is 20% lower right now than it was when I bought in. And we have seen nothing but mass adoption, not just from everyday users, but from corporate America and from very large players in the space adopting Polygon. And its price is down. Uniswap, VeChain, ICP. So if you apply that same logic, you look at Aave, right? You look at Aave. I don't think anybody would argue with the fact that Aave is going to be a great investment long-term, even short-term, right? Aave is officially partnered with the World Economic Forum. Okay. I mean, so this is why I really want to emphasize that if you only make your decision based on short-term price action, like you're holding something that's flat and you see something else that's gone up 2 or 3x, okay, I got to get out of this and go buy that. It's like you're gonna drive yourself crazy doing that. And to be honest with you, I think that that's what a lot of the whales want, is they want people continually jumping from one to the other, and this and that, and chasing green candles, because these are some of the best cryptocurrency investments that you could make. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. That being said, these are some of the best investments that you could make. And they're all flat or down from where they were a few months ago. So short-term price action, who cares? Well, a lot of people care. I get that, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is that if that's the only thing that you're judging your decision off of, you're going to put yourself in a jam more times than not. Like, these are the things, in my opinion, that matter more than anything else, because what this is saying is that the large corporations are looking at this particular application and saying, yep, we're using them, sign the paperwork, let's go. We're going to start referring them into all of our clients. That's putting their neck on the line. When NCR puts FlexaNetwork into, let's say, Sheets is a large client of NCR, right? NCR has to keep that business. NCR can't do things that put themselves in jeopardy of losing business like Sheets, but yet they're bringing FlexaNetwork in. So they're obviously super bullish to the point to where they're going to vouch for this application and put them into clients that they already have. So again, the fact that all of these, I mean, you just look at these names. I mean, you see, it's not like you've never heard of these names before. You actually see these names, right? A lot of times you're using their services when you check out, and they're saying, yep, FlexaNetwork, let's do it. And retail, oh man, the price has been flat. So, I'm bearish all of a sudden. It's crazy. It really is. So that's why I wanted to put this video out, to set the record straight. I am a mega super bull when it comes to AMP, and I will continue to be. And I feel like a lot of people, are going to make a decision that they're going to later regret, in my opinion. That's not to say that you couldn't swap AMP for something else today, and that something else may, depending on what that something else is, it may outperform AMP over the next 5 to 10 years. But what I'm here to tell you is that the amount of adoption that we've seen over the last 6 to 8 months with FlexaNetwork and AMP is almost unrivaled by any other cryptocurrency, period. And, AMP is going to be very much a first mover. They're going to benefit from the first mover, process that plays out when they get out in front of the other competitors. We did see BitPay go on to partner with Verifone. That's a great partnership for BitPay. That being said, BitPay is not a cryptocurrency-based application. So when you're looking at solely cryptocurrency-based software applications that accept cryptocurrency payments, FlexaNetwork is so far out in front of any other competitor that it's crazy. I think that every single time that we in 5 to 10 years from now, it doesn't matter where it doesn't matter what store you're going to, it doesn't matter what online shop that you're on, pay with Flexa is going to be an option on probably most everything over the long haul. It's going to be just like Google Pay, Apple Pay, whatever it may be. There's going to be that option to pay with Flexa. So just keep that in mind moving forward when you're making decisions about what you want to do and you're evaluating AMP and what you feel like it's worth as an overall investment. So that's all I have for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research and make your own decisions, but I'm super bullish on AMP and will continue to be, and will continue to dollar cost average and acquire more AMP tokens. That's all I got for this video. Take care. Have a good night. I will see you in the next video.